This video is about the 3 basic asanas. These 3 basic asanas is for everyone. It's also the 3 basic asanas for women to do. It's very beneficial for women. So the first one is Dirga Pranam. You're going to do that. It's also called Ardha Kurmakasana or long salutation in English. You are sitting on your toes, facing two toes are facing your knees. Can be trying, so you may want to put something under the knees if you need to. Otherwise, you may also come out of it and go back into it if it's very straining on your toes. It's pressing the toes very much. It's a really nice pose to improve your breath, improve your concentration, and deepen your breath. It removes a lot of congestion in the lungs as well. So first breathing out, palms together in namaskar position. That itself helps to warm up your arms. And inhaling, lengthening, lifting the sternum away from the belly, lengthening. Relax your neck, shoulders relax. Feel that ribcage is lifted, pressing into the floor. If you can keep the back straight, you are engaging your core muscles, your belly and your back, and you're exhaling from the belly, exhaling, keeping the back straight if you can. Otherwise, you may hunch a little bit if you need to. Breathing out, lowering the forehead to the floor in the state of exhalation in the Kumbhaka. Stay for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you cannot stay 8, you can do less than that and come up, pressing onto the floor, coming up. Feel that lengthening, keeping the arms straight, holding that pose, lifting the sternum away from the belly. And then as you exhale, release the arms to the side. We'll continue. Exhaling, palms together, inhaling. Just doing this alone helps to move a lot of fascia. And deepen the breath, exhaling slowly down, forehead on the floor. Inhaling, coming up. If the arms are not able to keep maintained upright, to the head, you can use the arms to bring yourself up, lifting to the original position, exhaling. Be conscious about the movement, exhaling, inhaling. The neck soften, exhaling, strong back. If the arms are not able to be kept next to the head, just use it to lower yourself down to the floor. Exhaling, it could be 8 seconds or less. Inhaling. I'm going to do 8 times. If you like to do less, you may also do less than that. Especially if you find your toes are pinching too much the floor, you may want to take a rest in between to relieve the toes. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhaling. Exhaling. Shoulders down, soften the neck. Inhaling. Lift the arms up as straight as you can. lifting the sternum away from the belly, contracting your abs, protect your back. Exhale as you fall, bring the forehead to the floor and maintain that state of exhalation for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, pressing the feet, toes to the floor. And with the inhalation, use the abs, back of your back, coming up to original position. 3 more times. Exhaling. Inhale. If you want to look up to help you with the straightening of the back and arms, you may do so. Exhale. Focus in front of you. Inhale. Exhaling. Over time, you'll be able to keep your arms, your bicep to your ears, to your head. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhaling. Like I said, if you need to release that hold, you may release and come back to it. If you need to use a blanket on your knees, please do that. We're going to do one last round. And if you need support in front of you to reach out to the floor, you may do that. Or just use your hands to crawl to that position and use your hands to come up. That's perfectly fine. Last round. Exhale. Inhaling. Lengthening. Do not strain the neck. Engage the abs, your core muscles. And as you exhale, inhale, really coming up. Exhaling. Feel that rhythmic movement. And feel that really it's very deep practice of breathing. Over time, this practice allows you to deepen your breathing, your inhalation, your breath, inhalation and exhalation. We go into Shavasana. Just for 10 seconds. And feel the difference. You mean put the neck side to side. So you come to a comfortable position. That pose was really nice. Stretching as well, to stretch your sides. Stretching the front, strengthening the back. At the same time, it gives a little stretch on the shoulders and neck. Next inhalation, roll. Let me roll to the right side. I'm going to roll to the left side. Just bend the knees, using your hands to push yourself up. But let's make sure that your neck is the last vertebra to come up of this pose. We are going to go on the front to go into Cobra pose or Bhujangasana. Some of us need warm up before this asana because it can be very tensing on the back, on the spine, especially if you've been sitting all day long. So I'm going to get into a little bit of relieving the strain before we start the pose. So just bend the knees and stay in that pose. If you want to lift the forehead off the floor, the head, face, you may do so. If you want to go higher, just go into the Sphinx. Sphinx with the knees bent. Just allow yourself to relax into the pose before we get into the Bhujangasana pose and how it's done. Bhujangasana actually helps to strengthen the back, but you need to be mindful on your back condition if you have herniated. Same with Diga Pranam, if you have conditions of herniated bulging disc, just be wary of it, how to get into it so you do not aggravate the condition. It's good to relieve the back, strengthen the back very much. I'm stretching the front of the body in preparation for the pose. Stretching the front, the flexors. Straighten the legs. Let's go a little bit of a twist before we do the pose. Now, palms inside, just inhale. Exhaling, turn to your left side. I want you to twist a little bit. Inhaling center. Twist to the right. Inhaling center. Exhaling, just lower. We're going to do a few rounds of this inhalation as you prepare the body. Inhaling, just lifting your chest off the floor, and exhaling. Let's go into inhaling into the thoracic, lower thoracic, and the inhalation helps you to lift the body off the floor. Just where I'm pointing to you, pointing on my back, inhaling and lift. The shoulder blades is coming together, shoulders down. 2 more times, inhaling. Exhaling. 1 more, inhale. Exhaling. Bend the knees, go to the side. It's very well to stretch their chest. Then back to the center, the other side. Back to the center. Okay, let's start the pose, the Bhujangasana, how it's done. Legs are together. The top of the foot is pressing to the floor as you come up. The toenails are pressing to the floor. And generally the muscles of the inner thighs, glutes are engaged. Now lift the knees off the floor. It's not pressing to the floor. If you have dodgy knees, please put something under the knee to lessen to soften the impact, but gently push lift the knees off the floor. Then scoop the tailbone under, engage the muscles of the abs, the core muscles, just below the navel. And breathing in, concentrate on this area. Palms can be near your shoulders or just under your ears, even further up if you need to. Now, if you have problems coming out and it's pressing into your shoulders, just direct your thumb up so that it gives you a bit more space not to press into the shoulders. And to lessen the back, you may want to dolphin dive. So to lessen the strain on the back, you may want to bring your chin to your chest first, and then come out like a dolphin up. It's become easier to without straining the neck. That's ready. Exhale first. Inhale, lift the knees. Chin, chest coming up. Directing your eyes to the ceiling. The head is slightly backward. And exhaling. With the head to the floor. Again, inhaling. We go for 8 seconds or less. We increase it gradually in the duration that you like to do. Today we're doing up to 8 seconds. You can adjust the body. The neck is not strained. Inhaling. Exhaling. Leading with your heart. Adjust the palms if you need to. Inhale. Exhaling. Try to feel as you come up each vertebra lifting off the ground. Exhaling. Do not rush into the pose or in or out. Again, inhaling. More. Healing. It's about 8 rounds. And I invite you to come to the corpse pose, Shavasana, lying on your back. Just your head, so you're comfortable in that position. Ask you to bend your knees. If you can, just bring both knees to the chest. Inhaling, release. Exhaling, both knees to the chest. Inhaling, release. I'm going to get the right foot onto the left knee and just drop the legs all the way to the right. If you need a block to support your right knee, you may do so. Just stay. I want to stretch a little bit the lower part of your sacrum. And inhale, exhale, returning the legs to the center, and then allowing it to fall to the other side. And you feel the stretch on different part of the body. A little bit more to the sacrum iliac joint. Inhale, exhaling back to the center. And change leg. Left leg on top of the right knee. And let it fall as you exhale to the left side. If you need to support your knee with a block or blanket, do so. Inhaling as you exhale, lift the legs back to the center, exhaling to the other side. Inhaling, exhaling back to the center. Just remove that, come out of the pose. Again, exhale, knees to the chest. Inhaling, release. One more time, exhaling. Inhaling. I shall invite you to come to the sitting position, roll to one side, maybe the right side. With the arms, push yourself up. The last vertebra is the neck. Come to sitting in cross-legged position. We're going to do the last basic asana, which is Yoga Mudra. So let's do the last asana, Yoga Mudra. The seated position is cross-legged. If you find it's really uncomfortable, you can go into half Padmasana or full Padmasana, whichever is possible. But generally, it is Bhujasana. Cross the legs. Now you might feel pain, pinching, pressing into the floor with where your ankles are, heels are, your ankles or your toes. So you may adjust it accordingly, whether it's nearer to your bum or nearer to your knees, whichever you want. That's more comfortable for you. We are going to make a fist of our hands, and they directed behind. So you may hold one over the other, usually the right hand holding the left wrist. Now, in some cases, some of us may need support for under the knees. You may do so, or sit on a blanket, which is more comfortable, or even sit on the chair if you need to. Which you can still do this pose sitting on the chair with the legs down if it's difficult to sit cross-legged. Or maybe something at the sitting bone, so it's easier for you to reach to the forward position. So first you take an inhalation, spine is upright. Now this, beware, concentrate on your breath as you inhale, exhale in this pose. As you exhale, you're engaging your abs, contracting, going forward. Spine may be straight if that's good for you to improve the strength of your bones, or in some cases, some of us are just rounding the back to take the relief, the pain of your arthritic conditions. So whichever is convenient for you or comfortable for you. First inhaling, lengthening. As you exhale, engage your abs. Directing forehead towards the floor if you can reach, otherwise you can stay halfway or use a support like a block or a blanket. Exhale completely for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and inhaling. You're going to do the duration that is given, 8 seconds. Of course, if you find that you need to do less, do so until you may increase the duration gradually. First inhaling when you're at the top, chest forward, exhaling. Directing your focus on one point. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. If you find, like I said, you can always use a block to support your head if you want to. If you're not reaching the floor, it's perfectly fine. If you need to swap the legs, you may do so, because in some cases we find it excruciating pain if it's not symmetrical. I'm changing my legs, breathing in, exhaling. Of course, you can just stay in the same position without changing your legs. It's perfectly fine. Inhaling, exhaling. The feature of this pose is to actually have this the rhythmic inhalation, exhalation. Inhale. Exhale. After some time, you find that you're able to do this pose in a continuous flow of inhalation, exhalation, without pausing to change, to take extra breath. So your breath lengthens and your concentration sharpens. So this is the last asana. If this is the last asana in your practice, you may do massage and then shavasana. If not, you may continue with the other poses. So these are the three basic asanas that you can include in your practice. Go into shavasana in order to finish, to benefit from this asana. Just even 10 seconds is actually very beneficial. You may roll to one side. If you don't, you may just come up to the sitting position instead of in the side position. In today's session, there were three basic asanas. Just to recap, there was the long salutation, Dirga Pranam, and then followed by Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. There was some stretching for the Bhujangasana. And there is the last one is Cobra, is Yoga Mudra. So these three asanas, the basic, it's suitable for everyone to do, but please pay attention to your condition and do it comfortably. Do not sit in a position or go into the pose that is excruciating for you with sharp pain. You need to find a comfortable position that you can get into. Please feel free to use props or vary it a little bit in order to suit your structure and your need, your comfort need. The asanas are, of course, contraindications during moon days and during pregnancy. Thank you.